Well, hello, everybody.
Hey guys,
Welcome to Cab Crew Wednesdays. And I hope everybody had a wonderful week. So, we
yeah,
got a lot to talk about tonight. So, Dave's going to start off.
yeah. Well, as many of you may know from last night when I did the On Track Tuesday show, we talked about the fact I'll be going out to Maryland tomorrow. I'll be leaving early in the morning, early-ish, so I won't be doing my morning brew show. But I'll be heading out there to visit with Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt and a few other guys I'm hoping to meet up with. There's some plans. I don't want to announce anything. Hopefully, we'll be doing just some posting some videos or maybe even go live or something while I'm down there. We'll see how things play out. But yeah, so I'll be leaving tomorrow morning to go down to Anthony's house. So that'll be a good time. Speaking of Anthony, he did a video today, I guess reposting or restating that he's going to do a new video on that little quiz slash contest he had from his update video, I don't know, a day or two ago, where you were supposed to name the different states or cities that the hoppers and that were from. I think most guys were not able to really read the hoppers that well to be able to compete in the contest. So I think his plan is to reshoot that train in a closer distance so we have a shot at reading that. I don't know about you, but my glasses aren't that strong, so I couldn't read any of them. But
Yeah,
great update he had. I'm really looking forward to seeing his layout in person. He does awesome work, man. I'm really excited to operate. I'm going to bring down my throttle so I can operate on there. We both operate. So it should be a lot of fun. So,
awesome. Awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I checked out Anthony's video. I just commented, I commented, I'm better at numbers than I am words. And
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, it was a little hard to see, but I could kind of make it out. But then he posted up another one saying that he was going to redo it because a lot of people said that they couldn't really see it. But so I encourage everybody to look out for Georgia Sunbelt channel,
Yeah.
Anthony, and when he comes up, give him some love. So, Dave, let's say hello to people.
Yeah. A lot of people in there. Let's see.
So,
Who made it in first? Curly, Dwight. Is the first one in?
actually, Wigwag was actually the first one in.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Maybe
Wigwag was the first one in, and then Curly Express. Hello, Curly. And we've got Lynn McCurdy. Good evening. And we've got Artie from Aussie America Model Railroading. And let's go up the line here.
yeah.
We've got Nancy J. Hi, Nancy, and welcome.
Nancy.
And then
Lynn,
we've got,
Heidi.
yep, we got
Yeah.
Thomas Grassi, and we've got John Benicki,
You guys,
and
gals.
let's
Oh,
see
see that in
here.
there.
We got Burris Syracuse Railfan Productions 4040. Welcome. And we've got the mom and son train fans. Hello, mom, and hello, Ray.
Yeah,
Hope you're doing well and after your surgery, and
right.
hopefully we'll be seeing some videos coming out shortly. And
Yeah.
we've
What
got
did you see the short that they put out with the new train controller? There's a little short they put out. I think either today or yesterday. It was really good. Ray was running with his new. It looked like a Bachmann controller, so it looked like he was having a good
oh
time with
really?
that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I saw that one or not.
Yeah. It was within the last day or two. I'm pretty sure. That's when I saw it. I think maybe today or yesterday. Um, Hey, Mike, Trex said, Mike, you got Rich
Yeah.
Railroad. How you doing? Maybe I got ahead of you there. Oh, there's Burris. That's not him.
And
Heck yeah, man.
we've got Tom's NS layout. Welcome, Tom.
John.
And we got Safe Train Productions. Hello. We've got Plumber 33.
Hey, Plumber.
And let me go. Let me see. Mystic Railroad. Good evening.
Hey, John.
Welcome. And we've got Container Man 68. Hello, Roy.
Roy.
Welcome.
Hey,
And
Corey.
we've got Mill Valley Subdivision Model Railroad. Hello. Welcome. And we've got Corey. Corey, hello and welcome.
Hi, guys. Hi. Very
All
nice.
right. So I usually like to start off with, as a matter of fact, yeah, I forgot to say that. Uh, AJ, Weathering with AJ. Obviously, he's not here now. Remember, AJ, he's in school and he has football, and he has a very busy schedule.
Right.
So even though I send him the link, that doesn't always necessarily that mean that he's going to be up here with us because he's in school, and
Yeah,
that's where he
look
should.
at me drop in later.
He might
Who
drop
knows?
in later. So um, so usually I like to start off with a little bit of news that I kind of pulled out this week. So first of all, Sparky 107 he has got a video up for the meet and greet, which is going to be May 19th through the 21st on 2003. And that's going to be in Colorado. And they're going to do some rail fanning and visit the model railroad layout there. So
Yeah, it should be a good time.
yeah, absolutely. And then also as well, we already talked about George from the Sunbelt Railroad. So
Anthony. Yeah.
yeah, for
Georgia
Anthony.
Sunbelt.
And then we've got Thomas from Split Rock. Okay, so last Friday night, Thomas from Split Rock did a live event, and it was really cool. He painted some mini prints, and it was quite unique how he did it, and he did just an absolutely phenomenal job on them. So that was one of the other noted things. And so if anybody of my Blue Knights out there can put up some of these channels, they can put up Sparky's meet and greet, and
Yeah.
then Anthony's channel, uh, and then it's Georgia Sunbelt Railroad, and then Thomas, well, is Split Rock, and then another notable thing for our friend, his channel is Curly Express, Dwight. He did a shorty this last week, and it hit over 6.3K views for a shorty. Congratulations, Dwight. That was a really cool short. So again, 6.3K views. That was a lot. So
I'm nuts. I was gonna put that link up, but I can't do it on the computer. I gotta go on my phone
yeah.
for Sparky's meet and greet. Damn it. I go find it.
So everybody, if you would put up in the comments where you're chatting from. It doesn't have to be city, doesn't have to be your address. Just put up where you're chatting from so everybody kind of knows where everybody's chatting from. Yeah, it's a little bit more personal. That way we all know where you're from. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. So why you so there we go. So we've got
I think that should come up with Sparky's there.
So we got Trackside Mike says he's from Ontario, Canada. And then we've got okay, here's Trackside Mike again. Okay, I think he's kind of confused. He said California as well. Okay, so Mill Valley says Ohio. Welcome, Ohio.
Valley. Me too, buddy. Me too.
And then
A
we have
lot of
got,
Ohio guys.
there we go. We got two of
Anyway,
Central Ohio.
some northern Ohio. Mill Valley, we're in Ohio. Wigwag Central. Tom's is Missouri.
And Tom's is Holt Summit, Missouri.
Tannerman. Tannerman, you're from Kansas, aren't you? Like that's your home base. I don't know if I remember right.
And then we've got Thomas Grassi from Pillsbury, New Jersey.
Living on Delivery,
Welcome, New
Ohio, from
Jersey.
Parkersburg, Central-ish. Okay. Martin's from Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland area too. Oh,
And then,
Marysville. Okay, yeah, I know where that's at.
and then we've got Corey from Western Pennsylvania. And then we've got Rick's Railroad from Michigan. Hello, Martin Shearsma. Earth. That's a pretty good one. I got to admit that's really good. All right. So we got Burris, Syracuse, New York. Welcome, Syracuse, New York. And then we've got John Benigni from South Bend, Indiana. And then we got Nancy J from Seattle, Washington. And then we've got Container Man 68. I'm driving. And then we've got Safe Train from Columbia, South Carolina. Let me see here.
Real artist is Parkersburg, West Virginia. Right now he's from the cabin on the river in
It
Ohio.
already says he's from God's country. Wollongong, if that's how you pronounce it, Australia. Right on. And then we've got Rail Artist. Welcome, Rail Artist. Thank you for coming in. Right now I'm chatting from DeKalb, the river in Ohio, but usually from Parkersburg, West Virginia. Awesome. And then we've got, hi, Ian, Lehigh River Subdivision.
Yeah.
Where are you chatting from today, buddy? And then we've got Mill Valley Subdivision Model Railroad. He is in Central-ish. Cool.
Sean's Pacific Railroad. Hello, first of all, and then he is from Pacific. Where is he? Northern California, Grizzly.
And then Martin Shearsman says he's actually from Cleveland. Awesome. Marysville. And then of course Curly. I live in the highest tax state. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, no, that's true. No, that's absolutely true, Mike. And then actually, Roy lives in North Carolina / Tennessee. All right. All right, Nancy J says, chatting and living in Seattle, but I'm from Durango, Colorado. Oh, cool. Awesome. All right, I got to keep up with the chat here.
Yeah.
I'm like way off. Holy mackerel. I'm going to have to put a Jerry on you all. I'm going to have to put slow mode on.
How do you do that? I don't know how to do that.
I don't even know how to do that. I really don't. Welcome, Sean Pacific Railroad. Welcome. Okay, so, you know.
Mystic. You see Mystic put a coordinates?
No, I didn't see that.
Knucklehead.
Let me go back. I didn't see that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got to put that up.
Look at the Mystic, that guy.
That's
that
pretty
guy.
cool. So
invited him.
And then we've got the Mom and Sons, Kirkshaw, South Carolina. Again, hello, Mom, and hello, Ray. All right, so I think we've covered where everybody's chatting from, and thank you very, very much for putting that up. So I kind of have a hot topic tonight. Now, this may not apply to all of you, but you know, it's a common question that usually comes up when I'm either in a model railroading store or I'm with model railroaders themselves. And the topic always is shh, don't tell my wife.
Yeah.
So the hot topic tonight is model railroaders and wives slash girlfriends. And what I mean by that is exactly what I said. You know, us model railroaders, male or female, we have our better halves. And I've also heard, like I said, I only allowed so much room to play with. And so what I want to know from people is, how does that work for everybody else here? I mean,
Yeah, you're getting your spouses, girlfriends, significant others, whatever, however you want to word it. Are they supportive of it? Do you feel like you have to hide things from them? You know, do you have free reign of the budget when it comes to the trains? You have a budget that you guys agree upon, things like that. Does she give you a hard time about spending too much time with the trains on the railroad, on the layout or rail fanning or whatever it is you're into revolving around trains? Um, Container man, he never tells himself. Well, I guess you can't get in trouble then if you don't tell yourself.
okay,
You're a
so
real
that was
artist.
AJ. He was telling me that he couldn't make it today. So sorry, everybody. We're not going to get to see AJ. But AJ says hello, everybody, and
Uh,
he's sorry he couldn't make it.
yeah,
So
mine's the CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Well, give me a whole room for my layout in my new house. Hey, Diesel Sparks is in here. I just saw him.
hey, Diesel
And
Sparks.
so is James. Hey, James.
And Roy says I never tell myself.
Hey, Anthony. Don't tell my wife.
And my wife endorses my hobby in trains. She likes them as well. That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, mine doesn't hate trains, but she's supportive of it. Within reason. She'll let me know if I get too carried away as far as time wise, and you know, it is you get involved in a project and you don't want to leave the train room. You just want to keep going, and life still has to go on.
Corey says my wife doesn't care because I won't spend the hobby shop prices. Very good. And that's why I put this up because let me see here.
Yeah, right. So you don't have to answer anybody really, other than your wallet.
There's mom. Mom says, "Oh, that's why I said, model railroad wives and invading his workshop."
Is
that
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 what
that's
Ray
the
said?
opposite. Yeah. And then Tom says, she is my biggest supporter. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And that's why I put this up. Hey Anthony, good evening.
Hey, Anthony.
Let me see here. And hello, Randall Ellison.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hey, Randall. Let's see. Thomas said he's currently single. My house, my model railroad, my rules. Well, that's good. I mean, it should be. If it's just you, it's only you you have to answer to, you and your pocketbook. I said, well, my wife, John, she's into crafting and scrapbooking and that kind of stuff. So she spends her allowance. We give ourselves, maybe it sounds silly, but we agreed upon a certain amount every month. And she'll take for her stuff, I take for my stuff, and we pretty much stick to that for the most part. Not married, but if I were and had a hobby into the hobby, I would allow him to do what he wanted. Well, there's food on the table, expenses. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're paying your bills and you know, doing, you're keeping up with your responsibilities. You got to kind of police yourself. Do you? And that's kind of that could be a subject, kind of tying into this too, Daryl. Where do you have that? Do you really need it? Do you just want it? You that fear of missing out because it's the newest and greatest and latest, and if I don't get it now, then, you know, when am I going to get it? I'm going to be the only one that don't have it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So.
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of great comments in here. And I see a lot where spouses or girlfriends are very supportive. I also see where, children are involved as well, which is really cool. And speaking of children, Lehigh River Subdivision involves his son Cam, and you can always, and it's funny because Ian takes Cam everywhere, and I think that's just awesome. And that's how you start him off. And hats off to you, Ian. That's just completely awesome. Because a lot in his videos you can hear Cam, and it sounds like to me he's excited to see the big trains. Absolutely. So that's really cool. Yeah, and it is a hot topic, and for me, my wife, she fully supports my hobby, and it gets me out of her hair more than anything else. So
yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then the mom and son, I'm invading my husband's garage, his tool shack. Now that's funny. That is complete opposite, So, that's very good. Okay, what I'm gonna do, it's kind of early in the evening, but because we're missing, I'm gonna go ahead and just put up a link now if anybody wants to. If anybody wants to come up, I'm going to do it now.
David Z to G had a good comment there. I don't know if you put that one up yet or not. How you doing, first of all, David? Wife supports me when it comes to the hobby. She actually let me stop at the train shop on the way home from the hospital after her surgery. Now that's awesome. That's dedication, man. That's a little ballsy on your part to even ask. I gotta say, good for you, man.
So let me put David Z to G up there before I put the.
Oh, it's her heart surgery. Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's way ballsy. Even ask that. Well, good for her. And Anthony brought up a good point too. He said his kids are bugging him to start dating again and stuff. And how would you approach that? Like for those of you guys that are single and whatever, want to date, or if you do bring dates home, is it something that you bring up right away, or do you try to find people that? I mean, there's not a lot of. I guess there's females in the community, but not like there's males. So I don't know if you just find another model railroad female that wants to, hang out. But I mean, obviously, this is a hobby of ours, and it's something they would have to accept at least enough to not give you too much grief over it. So I don't know how would you approach that. I guess I don't know. I've been out of that realm for so long. I don't even know how I would begin to approach that. I don't know if it'd be the first thing to bring up on a date, but I guess when hobbies and stuff would come about, that question would come up. He would bring it up, I would think, at some point.
Well, that's pretty easy, Dave. I say it in most of my intros. Hello, my name is Daryl, and I play with trains. That's what breaks the ice. All right.
You go pick up the date on the first date, and then you break it out like that. Hi, my name is Daryl. I play with trains. I'm here to pick you up for dinner. What the heck, man?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna bring up some people here. Hey, Thomas. Good evening.
Hey, Thomas.
How you doing?
Good, man.
And then we've got Safe Trains. Now, remember, folks, that Safe Trains, he is a youth. So,
hey guys.
We'll keep it clean. Hello, Randall. Hello, Safe Train.
Hey, Safe Train.
We can hear you.
I hear you.
Okay, so let me take down. Let me.
Okay, Daryl.
Yeah.
So I remember, I think it was the first Cab Crew Wednesdays I did. You were saying how you wanted, or maybe the second, you were saying how you wanted some sort of intro or something for Cab Crew Wednesdays. And I actually enjoy making these kind of videos, just like I'm pretty sure what you're thinking.
Okay.
And maybe I can come up with something that you would like, just like that says like here on Cab Crew Wednesdays, it starts at 6 PST and 8 EST. Talking about how we like to talk about all things trains. And I've already been kind of working on it. And is there anything else you think I should add to the video?
I think what we were looking for, I'm still looking into it. We're looking for something like more characterized. I'm thinking, I haven't talked to the other guys yet, but I'm kind of looking for something kind of cartoonish, like like an engine, like the front of the engine with 4 guys or 3 guys coming out one coming out the side, one coming out the one side of the windshield, the other one on the other side, and the other one. Because really, I really want this to be a 4-panel Cab Crew Wednesday, and that's what it's supposed to be about. So, I mean, if you can draw up something, and you can always grab my email on my about page, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, what I'm doing is definitely not that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, like I said, you can grab my email, and we can go from there. And just to let everybody know, Weathering with AJ actually came up with our Cab Crew Wednesday.
Yeah.
So,
the name.
welcome Trackside Mike. Welcome George Sunbelt.
Hey, guys.
And
Also,
Randall.
Forever DC 302, and then Stormy Sky. How are you guys?
How you guys doing?
Saw you earlier.
Very
Hello.
good. Welcome Stormy Sky Rail Productions. Hello, Doug from Forever DC 302.
Oh, man, I can never remember. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry, Doug. I know that. Yeah.
Okay, so does
I love that shot, buddy.
So does anybody on the panel want to add to what we talked about so far? Hello, George.
Hey, George.
Florida Model Railroading. Does anybody want to add to that?
What's that?
Are you talking about wives and model railroading?
Yeah, wives.
Well, when I had one, she was all for it, so I had no
Awesome.
problem. Yeah, my kids have been bugging me lately about dating again, but where I live, slim pickings.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, your children want the best for you, and I think that's what it's all really about, So, and hello, Joe Rader. So, Joe, if you'd like to come up, George, if you'd like to come up, there's plenty of room. And now that I saw George's name in there, I actually forgot to write his down. Now that he's in there, so George from Florida Railroad Dog. He is pretty interesting builder. He's really good at what he does. And this last week, just a couple of days ago, he took a building and he made it for a second level on his 3-rail, and he made it so the passenger trains actually are going in and out of a passenger loading area. And I can't really remember I think he just had a fascia up before, if I remember correctly, George, but it was actually a really good build. And again, George, just hats off to you, brother. You do a really fine job. So, okay. So anybody else want to take over?
So what were you saying, Anthony? Like, how would you even go about that? Like what? I mean,
Go about what? Dating again?
Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of a silly question. I mean,
No, it's not, because I've been wondering that myself. My my daughter-in-law has been threatening me to set up I don't even know which one of these dating sites she was talking about. Been threatening me that she's going to set up me a profile, I'm like, nah, don't do that. I mean, that just sounds so sleazy to me, you know?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey, Robert.
right now,
yeah,
it's something I got to figure out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got someone here in the basement. I got one more.
Scammers.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there's not really. Maybe there's more than we realize, but there's not.
Hey, Artie.
Somebody's got YouTube.
Oh, someone's got to take that down. There we go.
They got the tunes going.
That was a good tune, though, man.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, that is. So, okay, so anybody on the panel want to say anything?
I see Ian saying that he and his wife met on a dating site. Huh, that's pretty good. Cool, Ian.
I mean, a lot of people do today. I guess you just gotta pick and choose what. You gotta find one that's not the Tinder type dating site. The sleazy
Right.
one. You gotta find something. I don't know.
But I guess I have a friend of mine who met it. We were traveling a lot, and he met a young lady out in California, actually on Tinder, of all things. And they ended up getting married. Now they got a kid. So I guess any of them will work. It's just you got to just find the right person to make it work with.
Okay. The mom and son says, how are you adding people? Okay, so this is how it works, Mom. I put up a link in the chat, and what you do is if you have StreamYard services, or maybe somebody else can explain it better than I can. Anybody want to take it?
Yeah, if yes, if you have StreamYard, you can click the link that Daryl puts in the chat, and if you hit that link, it'll take you right into StreamYard, and it'll have a little box with your picture on it, and mic if you want all that on, and then right below it'll say.
Oh, Randall, you're breaking up, buddy.
So,
Okay, you got a little link that Daryl has pulled up that takes you into StreamYard, and you'll open up StreamYard, put your name down and what you want to be called, and follow the prompts, and it will bring it in. You don't have to download the program or anything else like that.
Right.
So just click on the link and off you go. You've
Yeah,
got room for one more if anyone wants to come up. Can I just make a very important note to a lot of the viewers here?
Go right ahead, Artie.
It's come to my attention and tracks on Mike's attention yesterday during Heath's show and before Heath's show yesterday. After getting contact with Heath and a few other guys that know Nathan Delay, I don't know if you guys know Nathan. His Facebook Messenger account has been hacked a while ago.
Oh, really?
Now, what's happened is this person, I tried to get a hold of him and wouldn't answer the phone. I wouldn't answer the video messenger chat. Eventually, someone did answer. Well, he called me up, but another photo came up of another person, which wasn't Nathan. They wanted a code to get into the Facebook account, saying that it's a new phone. I can't access my Facebook account. I'm like, well, hang on a minute. I want a video chat with you first because I want to make sure it is actually Nathan, just in case it's been hacked. Thank God I did that. And next minute I see this picture come up of the same guy and takes it down. And next minute I get Nathan's picture and I go, no, I want to talk to you video, face to face. Now, apparently, Trackside Mike said that Nathan hit him up to borrow some money, and now that's not Nathan. So beware, if you guys get a message asking for money or asking for a favor to do codes or something like that, from Nathan Delay. It's not, particularly from Messenger, it's not Nathan Delay. It's a scam, it's a con. So beware, viewers. I do have something on my YouTube page at the moment, so be careful. And that goes for everybody. I won't ask you for money. I won't ask you for codes. And that goes for everybody else here on the panel and in the chat. So just be wary. If someone is asking something from you, make sure you see them face to face on video that that's the actual person you're talking to.
Yeah. Thank you, Artie. Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of sad, but that's how they do it. They act like they're the person themselves. Now, has Nathan taken down his Facebook or?
I don't know. He's got in contact with his dad, and his dad's going to go over and speak to him and have it shut down and do whatever and start up fresh. So just be wary. Do not send nothing to him or whatnot through Messenger at the moment.
Yeah, I know I reached out to Wilmer after you told me about that already, and I don't have his phone number, but Wilmer does. So he said he was going to reach out to Nathan. So I don't know if he got a hold of him or not. I'm assuming somebody did. Got a hold of Nathan to let him know what was going on.
Yeah, I would be leery of sending him an email too, because you don't know what the hacker took.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
we deal with this all the time.
Yeah,
We got students at the university, and they click on things they're not supposed to, and then they get hacked, and then we go to block their account, and then we have to wait a while before we can activate it again and stuff like that. So it's a real tricky world on the online world now.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky, and I mean, we've already got enough expenses for the hobbies and potential girlfriends and wives and misses and everything else. I mean, I hate to see you guys explain to your wife why you guys go to these adult dating sites when you're not supposed to be.
Yeah, bring back the landlines. That'll take care of this problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but it's funny because even landlines. What in 2018 there was a group of them working, had a nice little setup hooked up out of Western Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it was getting automated. They actually rented out a property, and they had a computer there generating phone numbers, and they used those as relay stations. So,
right.
Yeah.
Hey, Daryl, I got a question for you.
All right.
Does this look familiar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got this today.
Awesome.
And I got.
I can't find it in my car.
And I got this the other day.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad that information helped you.
Yeah, and that pad on the bottom, do you spray that onto it?
Yeah. You just spray directly right onto it, and then you just hook it up and let it go. And you know, I also encourage people to take a very small. It's a very small Q-tip. They're model ones. If you can see this, they're very, very thin. You spray it. You spray a little bit on that, and you take that into the points of your switches, and then you clean out your switches with that. That's going to give your switches a lot better contact. Now that's just on my side because mine are electro frogs. So my frogs are not wired. So that's the only reason why I would do it. But I'm going to tell you, for the last few years, that's what I've been using. And I've been seeing people more and more and more using this stuff because it works.
Yeah. Well, I have these micro Q-tips. They're real small, and they go inside the rails on the turnouts.
Okay.
Well. Yeah, they work well. Yeah.
Welcome, Trains on the Go. And Dave from BNSF N-Scale, welcome. Okay, I got one more thing I wanted to say to Mom and Trains Rel fans. Okay, Mom, it's really easy, just like what Artie said. You just go to StreamYard, you find Stream on your phone or on your laptop. You just load it up. There's nothing to download. It's out of a cloud. And like what Artie said, you go through the proper steps. It's real easy. It's free. It's absolutely free for
Right.
20 hours, okay, a month. And then once you put your name up there, they'll give you a code, and that's the code that you stick with. And so when you come into like say like you come into my stream tonight, when I put out for StreamYard a link in the chat, all as you do is you grab that link, but you have to be, and it'll take you to live. So you will be live when you grab that link. You'll come up in the basement as everybody refers to, and I'll see you come up on the bottom. And as soon as I get a chance, I'll just bring you guys up in chat. It's real simple. It's real easy. If you're still not sure, I encourage you to go to my About page, grab my email, and you can email me, and I can even walk you through the steps. It's really, StreamYard, I think, is one of the best apps out there for doing it for free. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So the question here amongst the panel here at the moment, how many of us are single? I know I'm single, and by the looks of it, George, Anthony's single. Well, we know Stephen was saying to him he's still single unless he's got a girlfriend in the pipeline there somewhere. Yeah, what's everyone else got? How everyone else is? I mean, they're single. Do they have to hide trains or not?
No, I don't hide trains. But when I come back from OVR, she's like, "What'd you get now?" It's usually a fair sized box, right? You can't hide that, right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You basically just got to go into the furnace room and look. It's all in boxes.
I mean, my wife, like this weekend, my wife said, I'm going down to Anthony's house. She said, Anthony is free to buy me anything he wants.
Or you just come back with something, Dave, and say, "Oh, look what Anthony got me."
Yeah.
But Dave bought it.
Yeah.
It happens, right?
I used to use the excuse that one of my friends would give it to me as a gift, or
Yeah. Yeah.
a friend of mine wants me to fix these engines up and these carriages up, and they just sort of stay in my collection. They never go home.
Yeah.
It worked for a long time. Yeah.
Container Man said that the spiders are really big in the basement.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Be careful down there.
I'm laughing at Misfit.
I don't like to stay down there too long.
I don't know if I want to picture Anthony in a wig and a skirt.
Hang on, Miss Nick, does she like trains?
He has to re-identify to join the women's Facebook train groups.
Yeah. Get
Hey,
him,
do
mate.
that after I visit, man. I'll be doing that stuff while I'm down there.
Here's a question for you. How do you share a link? How do you share somebody's page?
I think you have to be, I don't know, you have to be does it have a wrench? You
Yeah,
have
I
to be a
got a
moderator. Though?
What, to put a comment up?
No, like if you want to share, like say Mom and Son's trains, the link to go to their channel to check
Yeah,
them out.
well,
You'll have to go in Facebook under their page and copy the link and then post it.
Yeah, or YouTube page, and just you've got to go through the YouTube page, take the link, and
You can't pull it up from here.
Yeah, not from StreamYard, but you got to go to YouTube.
Like Daryl could, but I think the moderators can't they?
yeah, look, you got to be moderator. I'll dig it up and I'll put their link up.
Yeah, that.
What are you guys trying to put up?
Just
Mom
their,
and Son's
their channels.
channels.
Oh,
Like if I'm watching your chat and I want to post up like Lehigh River Valley channel.
Trackside Mike, you're
Yeah.
not. Are you not a moderator?
Oh yeah, I am. That's why I'm asking you how I do it. I don't want to screw anything up.
Oh, well, what you do is you just since you're a moderator, anybody who's not blue, or even if they are blue, you just tap onto them, and a big comment section will come up, and it'll come up report, deny, etc. I think on the bottom it says you can go to their channel. So when you go to their channel, you pull their channel up, you copy it, and then you put it in the comment section as you're commenting. That's how it's done.
Yeah, in top chat, if you just highlight the person, then 3 dots on the right hand side pop up, and then you right click on that, and then you get a menu, and one of the items on the menu is go to channel.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, if you're a moderator, that's what you see.
Oh yeah, if you're a moderator, yeah.
You're
So
moderator.
if I click on the 3 dots
Channel there.
and I right click it, I can hit the share.
You can select go to channel right from the 3 dots.
Nope, that didn't pop up.
Well, if you don't see go to channel, then you're
Well,
not.
you have to do
here
it
we
on
go,
your
yeah.
Facebook. Yeah. I
Go
mean,
to
on your
channel.
YouTube. And you can't do it from the comments in the chat here. You can't do it.
Are you on a computer or on the phone app?
I'm on the computer right now.
Okay, on the computer, on your browser. If you're in top chat and you're in your blue,
Yeah.
and then you hit the 3 dots, you'll see go to channel on the menu item that pops up when you hit the 3 dots.
Yeah, I'm out of channel now, so how do I share that to the group?
Copy and paste it? No? I knew that.
I don't know. Well, I guess about page, I guess.
Who are you trying to get?
Well, just for example, like David Z to G. Right? I clicked on it. I've gone to his page.
Go to channel. And go to the 3 dots at the top of his channel next to his name, David Z to G. You see a
Okay.
little search bar. And it'll say share. Hit the share button and then copy link. Then come back over and paste it. That's the way I do it. I don't know if it's the right way. I just did that while we were talking.
Yeah, I was hoping AJ was going to be here tonight. I wanted to show him some of my.
The worst possible thing is happening in my area. People have been complaining about the train horns, and Norfolk Southern might be putting in quiet zones for Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh really?
Yeah, sadly.
Well, Nancy's got it going.
We've gotten too many complaints, and no more train horns, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Nancy J. Thank you very much. I've added a lot of people as saying I knighted them. So
Dinner's been served, people. Dinner is being served. Anthony's serving us dinner. What's he got for us all?
What'd you say, Artie?
Anthony is in the oven. He's serving us dinner.
See, I have to do all my own cooking and everything. I just finished dinner right before I got on the chat, and it was at 8:15.
We got apple crisp in the oven.
No, that was banana nut bread. Was the blueberries in it?
Ooh.
That's good stuff. No, Curly, that's Safe Tran. I don't know how old he is. How old are you, Safe Tran?
I'm 12.
12, okay. So he's got a young voice, that's all.
Most of the time, I only have time to cook because my job is kind of all over the place. You never know what the railroad's going to do. So,
Yeah.
So Rizdon and Rome ask, is anybody going to Fostoria, Ohio train show? I'm in Southern California, so that's an absolute no for me.
Is
What's
that
the time
this weekend, Mike? Because I'll be out of town, obviously. Otherwise, I would love to go there.
There was about 7 or 8 people from Ohio when they put up where they were from.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us over there.
Yeah,
And
my
you
big,
get
que-
send out a meet and greet.
my big question is, what's a train show?
You're not invited to any. Just be quiet over there.
Well, go and get stuff. Oh, I've got some good news.
What's the good news?
I've got a response from Homeland Security.
You're being arrested.
Did they take you off the no-fly list?
I don't know. They just said something. They just said to go to your account and we have a message for you. There's nothing there. Yeah. So, yeah, it hasn't taken that long to respond to. It's only taken them 5 months, but I've got something.
Hmm.
So who knows? Might be there for Christmas.
Well, you might get the passport sooner than you thought.
Oh, I already got the passport. That's
Oh, okay. Just getting.
yeah. I've had that since March. That's not the problem. It's the visa waiver. So there might be something brewing. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna. Since it's a public holiday here today for thanks to the Queen's passing and the funeral, we've got a day of working here, so we've got a public holiday, so I can't contact anybody to see what the hell's going on. Yeah, so
Well, here's a good question. It says, Derail, are you going to Santa Barbara? Are you going to Santa Barbara Zoo? You know, actually, that's kind of ironic. Hey, Robert. My wife
Good evening,
and I,
gentlemen.
good evening. My wife and I. Sorry, guys.
if Daryl ended up going to zoo, he'd never come out of it. They're keeping the captive in there.
No, my wife and I were actually talking about it tonight. She said, "Hey, I would like to actually take the Amtrak train, but we got too many things going on this weekend, so probably not." So because we take the train from Fullerton, California, and then we take it up to Santa Barbara. But I did see that you posted that, and I don't know, things might change. But I would like to go to the zoo because I know you guys are having a railroad there. So layout. Okay, Robert, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing good, sir.
I'll be back shortly, guys.
I'm
What
on a
was
mini
that?
vacation till Monday, so
Awesome.
Oh, nice. Going anywhere or just hanging out at the house?
stay home, staycation.
Yeah.
My bank
All
account says backyard vacation.
Backyard
Oh, wow.
vacation? Yeah.
Okay, guys. Guess who's in the basement?
Who's
Take a
in the
wild
basement?
guess. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Hey.
the mom right there. Hey, mom, how are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear
Wow.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you
Loud and clear.
loud and clear.
I can't talk too loud. I got the surgery stitches stuff going.
Oh,
Okay, so exactly what kind of surgery did you go through?
I actually had my C4, 5, and 6 discs collapse. And when they collapsed, they pushed into my spinal column, pinching nerves, which were making my legs have some paralysis.
yeah.
So they had to go in through this spot in my neck and move like my esophagus and airway to the side to get to the back of my neck and put spacers in and clean everything out.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Very common, that anterior approach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was going to
Yeah.
be this big, but I'm a week out post surgery and I can go downstairs and I can still cook, and I'm just not allowed to like lift anything or vacuum. But I got everybody here, the hubby, Ray, doing
Yeah.
what they got to do.
Did it improve your feeling in your legs and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, but it like the next day I actually could get up
Good.
out of a chair without assistance. I'm
good.
walking upstairs straight now, not kind of walking them down sideways. I don't have to use a railing, nothing. It's been amazing.
Good. Good to hear.
Sorry, that was a tax collector. I just hung up on him.
But I thought it was, yeah, my husband's laughing over here when you guys were talking about how your wives felt about you guys having the hobby. He's like, can I chime in on this?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, hit the wrong button.
Absolutely.
That's okay. I got you back up. So Mom, what was your first name?
Tammy.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay, Tammy. So did you just, is this your first time being up on a panel? First time doing this?
Ever. This was our first time ever doing a layout, ever doing any. I am so not a crafty person. Don't give me a live plant because it will die within like a couple days. I'm just not that type of lady. So it just hit me and my husband. You know, my son Ray, who will be 25, has autism. And a couple years ago, we just joined a group of young gentlemen in this area. I kind of just was adopted as a mom. I'd make their birthday cakes and we'd all meet out and rail fan together in areas around the Charlotte metro area. And we actually lost our core group member, Bert Wayne Black, last year to COVID.
Oh, okay.
And when that happened, everything kind of, the whole group kind of went their separate ways because they were having a hard time dealing with it. And Ray had a really hard time dealing with it. And then we had all the gas prices going through the roof. And I looked at my husband, I said, why don't we just invest that money and try and see if we can do this layout stuff?
Yeah.
And I took Ray to a couple train shows and, you know, did some YouTube stuff and tried to figure it out. And this is so far what we've come up with.
Right.
I think you're doing a great job with it, too.
Absolutely.
Seems like Ray's
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Yeah, absolutely. So is this your first time actually being up on StreamYard and up on a live stream?
Yeah, I am very not much a person of showing myself on video. And
Well, none of us really are, but
No.
yep, but this
Yeah.
is my first time. Yep.
well, congratulations and welcome. We're glad to have you up here. And now, and like I said, StreamYard is free. I mean, you can go for 20 hours. So you're doing just an absolutely awesome job. I mean, you just came right up and you're like a pro. And Tammy, I'm glad I can call you by your first name, and because everybody shares on a first name basis. So awesome.
Yeah, I'm not. I probably won't even be used to you calling me Tammy because I've always been Ray's mom.
Right.
You know,
But-
I mean, and anybody who knows Ray, it's like, oh, that's Ray's mom. I've never been called Tammy.
Well,
Well,
now
call
that I
you
know your
Ray's
name,
mom.
I'll still call you Mom, though.
Okay.
We'll still call you Mom. So
Yeah, but-
welcome.
Up. Ray just heard. If I swing it, will you be able to see him?
Maybe.
Let's see.
If you get to the camera.
Well,
there
what I
you
Hey,
can
Ray.
do,
Hello.
Hey, how's it
what I
going?
can do is do you solo. Okay, so
There he is.
there you are. Hey Ray,
buddy?
how you doing, buddy?
How you doing, sir?
He
All
said
right.
he's doing good, sir.
Hey Ray. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yep, he's been trying to go out there and do the layout by himself, and he's doing a pretty good job. But hopefully, I can get out there next week. I kind of got to stay out of somewhat of a dirty environment, dusty environment for a little bit.
Right.
You know, and my husband's actually liking it because I was gradually, he gave us half of his building, and we've kindly inched over past that half. So,
That's how it always happens.
but our building has AC and heat and stuff in it. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, no, that makes a huge difference. Perfect. Well, we're glad to have you up,
Thanks.
Robert.
Yes, sir.
Robert, what do you got going on? We haven't seen you on for a while.
Yeah, I've been busy with
Mom,
work
don't-
past couple of
Don't
weeks.
go anywhere. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, I've been busy with work past couple weeks. I'm a store manager for Napa Auto Parts, and being shorthanded and not able to get anybody past a drug test when they want to come hire and work for the company has been kind of hard lately.
Yep. Same thing here. I lost a driver, and it's really hard to hire back people. I'm hearing it everywhere, Robert. Everywhere,
Yeah,
Robert.
can you put that back for me?
It's either A, they can't pass a drug test, B, they can't pass a background, or B, they pass both but never show up for work. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do they have to have the CDL license, Robert?
Sorry?
Do they have to have the what's that license? CDL? Is that what it's called?
No, not for a driver now. I was down with drivers and a counter person, so it's been hectic. I'm surprised I haven't lost weight from the stress.
Ray said bye, everybody.
Bye, Ray.
Bye, Ray.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye,
Ray.
Ray.
So I'm actually working on a fun project right now. Dave, you know my father.
Yeah.
And in his back room, we're going to take the layout down, move into one of the spare rooms. So we're now in the process of designing a double deck layout for the spare room.
Oh, wow. So what room did he end up taking? Did he have a spare room, or did you kick somebody out? Mom's still living there, right?
Sorry?
He didn't kick Mom out, did he?
No, Mom's still there.
Okay. Still gonna get down there for that spaghetti
you know, when
dinner.
you walk through the back room, it has his layout back there.
Yeah.
We're gonna move it. We're gonna move it out, and move it to one of the bedrooms.
Okay.
Because we're gonna rebuild that back room.
Okay.
So if I design this right, it's gonna have more runtime on the new layout than he does on the old one.
Is that that's more of like a sunroom back there, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like more of a converted porch or something.
Yeah.
Did you find? Well, he's DCC, isn't he, or is he DC?
No, he's DCC.
That's what I thought.
The two things I thought I never say with my father, he doesn't have Warhol couplers no more, and he's DCC.
You brought him into the 21st century, man.
Kind of proud of him.
So you guys were talking about train shows earlier. Is anyone going up to? Oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. The one in Massachusetts. No, the one in Massachusetts in January.
Our best employees couldn't pass the drug test.
The big one in January?
Yeah.
That's that great, isn't it?
I'm hoping for that one.
Amherst.
Amherst, yes. Anybody going up there?
I'm hoping to go to that one.
So I think it's the last week of January.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, mom. You know, now that you've been here and you've done this, now you can just kind of practice to kind of set it up on like a little tripod, and maybe you don't actually have to show yourself. You can show the train. You can kind of work with it, and you can use our platform to kind of get used to it. And
Okay.
Because you don't have to hold it. I mean, like I said, you can get a little tripod or whatever you want to put up on it. And that way, you know, you can show the layout. And so we're going to expect to see you here next week with showing us the layout. And
Yeah, we have a tripod and everything out in the building.
perfect. Yeah, it'll work out great. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like me. I sit in front of my laptop with my layout behind me. And, but awesome. Thank you for coming up. And wow, how exciting. You get
Thank
well.
you so much for accepting us into the community.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
see you here. We'll see
I
you
just
here.
told you tonight, so I'll check out your channel after the chat.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mom.
some great stuff you
Hey
did.
Daryl,
Yeah, safe training.
I think I'm gonna hop off real quick, just like for the night.
Okay,
Okay.
safe training. All right, buddy.
See you,
Hey,
Safer.
if you want to,
Have a good
again,
one.
if you want to grab my email, that's fine. And if you want to draw up, you know, 4 guys in a cab of a train, kind of like a cartoonish, we can, you know, we can go back and forth. But that's kind of like what we're looking for. So,
I'm not a drawer. I'm more
Oh,
like video editing.
okay, all right.
Like what I was saying is like a complete like video edit. almost.
Oh, okay.
Like if you go onto my channel, you'll see I have a lot of just like edits of videos. I
Okay.
take videos of trains and And then I make them into like short 30-second, like almost like
Oh,
montage or whatever.
okay.
Glory.
All right. Okay. Well, you have a good evening, Safe Train, and thank you for coming up.
Yeah. Later,
Okay.
guys.
We'll see you next time, buddy.
See ya.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
Well, you got the,
that's
Right.
funny.
you
You
got the
get
troublemaker here. Can I, Bernard, that way?
Hello,
Amherst,
Bernard.
I've got to get back to work.
Hey, Bernard.
I can't make it.
You keep saying it, Artie. When the heck are you gonna go do some work? You talking about the layout or actual work? You start that edition yet?
Actual work. Well, I'm going to get the
Good
cortisone
night,
injection
Joe.
on my thumb next week. I was going to go and see the Streamliners get together up near Creepy's place on the October long weekend, which is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but I'm not going to make it, depending on how my hand feels. We got all the old Streamliners getting together and put in the roundhouse. But yeah, Anthony was saying something. Sorry, Anthony, I'm rude to me. I'll let you talk. I'll just shut up.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything just now, but I was just curious because I never heard if anyone was going to go up to Amherst or not.
That's one of my
Oh,
shows I wanted to do. My dad and I, but it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do that show in January.
Yeah, I went in 2019 then. And then I think after that they hadn't had a show till last year and I missed it. I might try and go this year. I have to see. Well, next year rather,
I
23.
don't mind going.
I know a couple of my
Yes.
club members go every year almost religiously.
Yeah, it's an
You guys
awesome
in that-
show. You can spend
Are you
2
guys
days
in-
there and you still won't see everything.
That's what they tell me too. I'm just trying to make it down to Cocoa Beach in January for that show. Just go to something else.
So Amherst, where is it? It's in Massachusetts. Whereabouts?
Amherst, Massachusetts. What do you mean? I mean, well, I don't get your question, Artie. It's in southern Massachusetts, right across the border. Because I flew into Hartford and just drove up, and it was only about an hour, less than an hour drive, I think, to Amherst.
How far will that be from Providence or Boston or more Providence? Wouldn't be far from there, would it?
No, it wouldn't be too far, but Hartford is the closest airport that you can land in Hartford, Connecticut. Land in Hartford and drive up real easy.
You know, because I've got a place I can stay at down there near in between Providence and Boston.
Hmm.
I've got some folks over there that I stay with. So yeah, but
Yeah,
it's our summertime and it's just after our summer vacation. So I believe I should be back to work by then. I'm hoping. So I won't be able to make it because I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be able to come over. I don't know. I'll work it out next week.
John 7 says he's going to be there. Cool.
That's the thing about it. I'd like to go. I don't know. We'll see how far it is for me to
Us
drive.
Aussies do work hard and then we play hard. So don't worry, we do our fair share for the community, for the global economy.
I spend enough money on my own train shows.
So
Yeah.
So what was that, Robert?
I said I spend enough money on my own train. We have a train show coming up next weekend, and every time one comes up, we have one. I never walk out empty-handed.
Mm.
The last show was really good. I think I spent over $600. I'm like, not doing that again.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Out here in Southern California, I ain't seen a train show for years. In Southern California, that is just non-existent here, and it kind of almost like, well, I guess I'm going to have to get on a plane and fly somewhere back east to get to a train show if I really want to go to a train show. That's what it's going to amount to because they don't have them out here.
If you really want to go, get on a plane and fly in January to go to Amherst. You wouldn't regret it.
Oh, in January?
Yeah.
Just bring about 4 or 5 grand with you. It probably still won't be enough.
Oh, really? Now, is Amherst? It's for the public, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, there's like 2 or 3 big, huge buildings.
4.
Wow.
4.
That's where they roll out all the new stuff that's coming out for 2020.
Yeah, I think one building is dedicated to the manufacturers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a building dedicated to layouts, one to manufacturers, and then it's still 2 for vendors. I mean, it's huge. It's unbelievable.
Wow. Now, where's it being held this year?
It's always in Amherst. It's the fairgrounds there. Yeah, the fairgrounds there. Yeah.
You did say that.
I think last year they got hit with
8-hour drive for me, man.
Yeah, they
This is near Springfield, Mass.
They prematurely cancelled a lot of the train shows way too early this year in Australia, particularly my state. So the big one that we have, which is the Australian Motor Railway Association's show in Sydney, which is due for the October long weekend.
Time for a drink, right back.
So we missed out again, and that's when we get all the new rolling stocks and new announcements and everything else at that time as well. We got half of the. We're actually moved into Rosehill Racecourse, where they do the horse racing. So you can go and buy trains. If you run out of money, you've got a couple of dollars to spare. You can bet on a couple of horses and get your winnings back and more spending money. But no, it was actually a bigger. They found a bigger area, which is in the race course in the bottom concourse, the upper concourse, and they have second-hand stores and manufacturers and layouts galore, and it's just got huge. It outgrew one of the other places where it used to be in Liverpool. It outgrew it, where they need to find a bigger location. So hopefully next year we'll be back to normal. We might have some train shows back here again next year.
Yeah, I met a lot of cool dudes up there last time. The one that I was most impressed with was I don't know if you guys remember NS Mahler 24. I think that was his channel.
Oh man,
yeah,
beautiful layout. Beautiful layout.
He's a really nice kid. Yeah. Yeah, he talked to me about a half an hour.
Yeah, his name is Josh.
Josh, yeah. Josh,
yeah. Corey's killing me, man. He posted something earlier that he was saying something about the drug test. If score high,
Corey, I can't argue that point because half the guys that walk in our train show are either in Crocs or a fanny pack. So it's funny because it's true.
That's only in Florida.
Yeah, it is. What gets me to wear Crocs and socks? I'm like, really, guys?
No, that's one thing you're not gonna find me wearing is Crocs.
Yeah.
I'm always in boots and jeans, never in flip flops.
Sandals either.
Yeah. So what I'm up to at the moment is removing a large number of my rolling stock. Removing a large number of my rolling stock off the layout at the moment and packing them away temporarily because I'm getting ready to do the expansion in a few weeks. But I'm having fun. I'm actually got in the train room and started running the trains a little bit. I'm taking them off the yard from here and taking them to the back, put them back into the boxes and that. But you don't realise how much you take out until you got to start packing them. It just takes forever.
Well, Ian's got a point there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Discount those.
Mine would be like, oh, you're going to a train show? I'm going shopping.
Well, that's the train show thing with the wife. Let's just put it this way. If my wife found out the prices I actually paid for the stuff and she went to sell the stuff, but I told her I bought it at, yeah, somebody's getting a hell of a deal on my shit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I put it up there as a hot topic because, like I said, I'll hear it over and over again, especially here in SoCal. When I visit the stores, I'll always hear the guys go, "Shh, don't tell my wife." And it's just the craziest thing. I know most of them are just kidding because, it's just that, I don't know, it's a courteous thing. I'm just lucky. My wife, she's just happy to get me out of her hair. And,
My
So-
grandfather, I will never forget it. He would come down or I come up. We'll always go to train stores no matter what, where we're at. And especially train shows. He'll come home with boxes or bags full of stuff. He'll leave everything in the car except for 2 bags. And the words out of his mouth were, "Would tell Nina this is all we got."
Works all the time and just, oh, she's not home. Quick, we're slinking another couple of bags.
Oh,
in
yeah.
here.
Well, my grandparents' house there was a 3-car garage, 2-car for 1-car storage, and there was a 1-car garage next to it with a door was his train room. And the other side was the go into the house. So every time we come back to a train show to my grandparents' house, my grandfather would rush the stuff into the train real quick and bring in like 1 or 2 bags. And this is all I found today. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Little by little, it trickle in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Then, of course, when he
But there
passed away
is-
back in 2002, it was 2003, excuse me. It took a while to go through and organize with all that.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, but you guys, I'm finding stuff I forgot I even bought. I know I bought that. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, I forgot I even bought that.
Oh,
And
I
then
just
when you
found
buy
one.
then when you buy a replacement, the one that you had pops up. Yeah, it works all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new engine came in today. I've been looking for it for a while.
Oh wow.
Georgia
Oh,
GP40-2.
Oh,
I
I've
got a
got 2
picture
of
of
those.
that. I got a picture of this in a CSX patch, but still has the Georgia emblem on it.
Hey,
So that's my
Robert,
next project.
let me bring you up solo, buddy. That way
Anthony's looking for some Georgia.
let me bring you up solo.
I've got 2 of those.
Do you?
Yeah,
I'll give you another
All right, there
755.
you go.
I don't have
That's not
751 though. I think it's 755 and 756.
Oh, I got lucky this lot. This came with this and the Georgia caboose. The caboose I don't need,
Oh man.
but I got it. Believe it or not, I got it off of eBay, and the guy never sold it. So I offered him $125 for both pieces, and he actually took it. Surprisingly,
So
Yeah,
so
they
you'll
can't
sell me
give
the
me a-
caboose for 25?
I actually already sold to one of my club members. Sorry.
That's just dirty.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
That's me, bro. That's me.
Train smuggler, huh? Mystic.
But,
Hey, this is really nice.
Good job.
Is that an Atlas unit?
Here, let me bring you up again. Let me
Sorry?
bring you up again.
Is that an
There
Atlas
you go.
unit?
Yeah, the Locomotives Atlas, the caboose is an after and
Yeah.
roundhouse.
Yeah, I put DCC and sound in one of mine. I still got to do the other one.
Yeah, I already ordered a ES2 decoder for it, and I'm using the Bowser dual sugar cube speakers for it.
Isn't Athearn supposed to come out with another run of cabooses?
Sorry?
Isn't Athearn supposed to come out with another run of cabooses?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. I pre-ordered mine 2 years ago. It's a CSX caboose with the yellow angle on one end. That's supposed to be in December this year.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they were coming out too.
3 years ago? Good grief.
Yeah.
Was it gonna be another $100 caboose like Tangent?
Something like that, yeah. I got the one. Are you familiar with the CSX switcher that has the backwards yellow nose paint scheme?
What's that?
Are you familiar with the CSX switcher that has the backwards yellow paint scheme?
yeah,
The hockey pucks paint scheme, you call it?
yeah.
Basically, I got that on the caboose. CSX
Yeah.
had one with a caboose like that, and that's the one I pre-ordered. It's supposed to be in this year sometime.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought it was November or something.
Yeah, I got one of them too. But when we talk about that having that rolling stock.
Hey, John. Welcome.
Hang on a minute, I'll be right
There
back.
was one of the chaps. There was one of the chaps nearby. I thought when he went through his divorce, and this is a true story, and this is the scary part.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he thought, well, I'm going to keep the train, you know, when you go through your settlements and everything else. His wife or ex-wife thought, there's no value in trains. He says, I'll take the trains. And he thought, oh, beauty, I'm on a score here. I can keep all my trains. But her lawyer was onto it. He goes, no, he's going to go and sell his trains. They're worth a lot of money. He had to sell his long trains.
There you go, Ian.
So what we all did was, like the whole group of us, we turned around and said to him, look, we'll give you the money, we'll look after your trains, you buy it back with $20. We'll give you $20 each for your stuff, and then you come back and buy it back for a month. So it worked out all right for him in the long run, but his lawyer was like, his wife's lawyer was, no, you can make money out of that stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Chat's good come rated R.
I know that 12-year-old's still not here, right?
No, he's not. Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
can
not
look at
here.
sometime.
Yeah, no. So you guys are safe. Yeah, that's why when I brought him up, I wanted to make sure that everybody understood that we have a youth in on our panel. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody heard me. So he's not here now.
If he hasn't learned yet, he's going to learn through the hallways of middle school or high school about sex education. So it shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
That's true.
You can do that?
I don't know if YouTube sees it that way, though. Nothing beats the sweet blues.
They'll probably teach us a few new tricks on what's coming in the trend too. Oh, scary, especially in my area. Wow.
Those are kind of
I know I was bad at school, but I tell you what, these ones are really taking the cake. Makes me look like an angel.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question about I can't even talk. StreamYard. So, why can't I can't type a message in StreamYard? Is there something I'm missing here?
Not if you're up on the panel, you can't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
You gotta go. Like I'm typing.
That's how I
on my
got kicked
phone.
off last time because I was going to try to type something real quick and like, oh shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if I want to put any, well, now, if I use my phone, I'm not using my laptop because my big fat fingers will be in the show. So when I go to type, if I'm typing something, I'm on my cell phone.
Yeah, I'm doing my iPad. So okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious if there was a way to type a message and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Well, the only way to do it is go back into your onto the YouTube stream and typing from there. That's what I do. The only people that can actually type directly out of your StreamYard is those who are like administrators or like what I have with Anthony and Rick, who are like the moderators in my StreamYard channel. Those are the people that can actually type in StreamYard. And you got a limit of 1, 2, 3, 4 people that you can actually put as moderators in StreamYard itself. So like with Daryl there, he can actually have Dave as an administrator where he can actually do the typing and flag up, like as you see the chats that come up, the posts that's come up.
Don't let me do that.
Dave can control it as well. When I have Anthony, when he comes on, and even when Rick the Tree is on, because I've got them two as sort of like my admin, and they've been my admin in my StreamYard since I been live
Yes, Bernard, I'm still a kid.
stream for nearly 15 months now. So, yeah, it's got its benefits. It's got its benefits. Anyway, I'll shut up.
No, you guys
Anyone
are
else
doing
want
good.
to say
Keep going
something?
because I'm putting up people's comments. So Thomas, what do you got for us this week?
Oh, okay.
What are you working on, buddy?
Oh, I've been doing a few things here and there. I've been doing a little weathering on some of my cars, and this is the one I
Here, I'll
did
bring
today.
you. I'll bring here. Hold on, and I'll bring you up. I'll bring you up solo, so you can show. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, floor's yours.
Yeah, this is what I weathered,
Wow,
Looks good.
and I did it with chalk.
I always wanted one of those box cars.
with chalk.
Yeah, power
okay.
chalk. And then what I do is I take this Crayon matte finish number 1311, and after I put the chalk on, then I spray the whole car with this, and then I put a little more on and spray it again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and all I do is on the chalk, I just scrape this off into a little pan like this, take my brush, and then just dab it onto the cars.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do my weathering.
Awesome.
That looked like an HO car, Thomas.
Yeah, it's HO, yeah.
Yeah, bring that car up again so we can see it again.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's that one. Then I have an SO car here too
So,
that I weathered. This was all silver before, but I put a little black chalk on it. I mean, it's going off the screen.
Now that's funny that you said ESO because I for some reason I always said ESCO,
Yeah,
but it's ESO, and
Yeah,
there's no X
ESO.
in it.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. And that's the box car. And then I have this Peabody car that
Oh
I
yeah.
did.
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. It came
Cool.
out,
Oh, go after in Peabody.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And also, I'm making, I got Walther's kit. And these are elevators,
Okay.
you know, and then you put this on it to hold it up.
Uh-huh. And those are going to be for what?
Well, I have for my coal plant that I designed. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then I got one for my grain elevator too. But that one there is, that's this guy.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I got 2 more of these to make. But
So no, those are those Walther kits?
yeah, they're all Walther's kits.
They're
Yeah.
all Walther's kits.
Yeah, and the other thing I have to make is my refinery kit. I have a refinery kit to put together too.
Uh-huh. Cool.
And I just got done doing all the push buttons on my layout. I have a video of that coming out soon. And
Awesome.
yeah, they're all done. It's just that I have 2 Pico PL15s. The lights aren't changing when I hit the buttons, so I got to figure that out yet. But all the other ones are working. And those PL15s are very finicky to get to work.
Yeah.
You got to screw underneath them to. You have to get that bushing set in the right place on the PL15s. But that's it. And
Cool. I'm gonna. Are you done? Because
yeah, I'm done, yeah,
Okay, because I'll leave you up for as long as you want me to.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so I just and then this cleaning car thing is the other thing that I'm going to work on, running around the tracks and let that run.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Now, like I said, everybody has their own way of cleaning track. It's a very controversial topic, and I just use what works for me. As a matter of fact, the one person that just popped in here, I actually saw a video of his, and I'm talking, hello, Heath. I'm talking about Heath. I actually I saw one of his videos. Gosh, it was a while back ago, and I meant to comment on it because it was actually from last week. And I actually saw the cans. I actually saw 2 cans of CRC. And so I know Heath has been using that for quite some time. But actually where I got this product from when I saw was a gentleman, Artie, you know who I'm talking about, the guy in Australia, Fish Plate.
Mm-hmm.
Fish plate, yeah.
Yeah, Fish Plate. Yeah. Hello,
Yeah, I
Heath.
saw some of his videos. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've actually been seeing in a lot of people's videos that blue can of CRC. And but what I do see is the contact cleaner, not the 2-26. I'm actually using the 2-26.
Me too.
And Artie, what are you doing to that flying
Sorry,
saucer?
we just had an earthquake in the Gong. So it's all the cyclists that have been riding around here. So they caused an earthquake.
Yeah. So, so Thomas, is that what you picked up? Exactly what I commented to you on?
Yeah, the 2.26.
Yeah. And where did you get it from?
Amazon.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it took a while. It came from California, and
Right.
and Amazon transferred it over to the postal service, and I have the tracking on my phone, right? And I keep looking at it, and it says, "Oh, waiting to go to the U.S. Postal Service. Waiting." And I ordered stuff like days after, and they all came in before this did. And this just came today, so it was. I was excited to try it out, and then I'm looking at that pad, and I'm going, that looks pretty clean. Why am I going to put stuff on there? And this is supposed to do it like a Brightboard, I guess, is what this pad is like. And so I said, do I have to spray this on? Or I didn't know if you put like a special thing on the pad, but I'll just spray it on there directly and let it go.
Yeah, I saw Jack doing that before, Nancy. But I use the CRC stuff though.
yeah. And like I said, more and more, I've been seeing it in people's videos more and more. Now, I'm just seeing the blue can. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but I don't use the contact cleaner because I think that might be a little harsh. But it says it's safe for plastics, but it doesn't matter. I use the 2-26, and that's what I've been solely using it on. And I'm telling you, I do not clean my tracks. Period.
I gotta see if I stole that.
Yeah, I cleaned mine like last year in December, and I haven't done it since.
There you go.
So what I use, which I'll get.
All right, Artie, I'll bring you up. I'll bring you up solo so we can see what. And I think that's.
I get this Inox, and it's
Right.
It's a contact cleaner and a lubricant.
Right.
Right, and that is a cheaper version of this, which is made by Fleischmann. But if you have a look at David Fish Plate models, this is what he recommends to use, and it's a pump action. You can get this from here in Australia, and it works good. What I do with this one here, I actually put it in my Atlas cleaning car. In one of them, it's got this in its reservoir. So as it goes along, it polishes up the track. You lubricates it, and I really don't have to clean my track up for about 4 months.
Right.
3 to 4 months.
Yeah. Now Heath is correct. I put up there the CR 2-26 is plastic safe, correct, cleaner with a protectant, but it will ruin rubber traction wheels. And yes, it will.
Yes.
It will rubber. So most of your steam or anything, you got to be careful about using that stuff because it will eat up the rubber. Nothing on my layout is rubber wheels.
Nothing on my
This one here, sorry, this one here that I get from Fleischmann, that's safe for rubber wheels with the traction tires. Now, what I do with these ones here, it's a little bit expensive, but I actually put this on my little cleaning pads that are underneath the cars, and it wipes it clean as it goes. And this is actually safe for trains with traction tires, because Fleischmann does have a lot of stuff in traction tires, and that's the part number there. I think I paid what for this bottle here. I think I paid about $20-30 Australian, which is about $15 American. I know Martin's got something similar as well. You don't need much of it. You only need a little bit on the pad, and it goes a long, long way. But since I haven't got anything with traction tires on my DCC layout, I'll use the Inox, this one here, and with my turnouts, because with the Pico turnouts, they're actually electric switches. I also use this, and it just keeps the contact really nice and clean where the points are. I actually use this.
PK&W Model Works. Good evening. Welcome.
G'day, PK. So this is another one I use from time to time, but I haven't used that now for 6 months. Yeah, the locomotive wheels, what I do with the locomotive wheels, they'll actually tarnish. Actually, that's a good thing, my teeth. Who was it I said you need to clean?
Sorry, Artie. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing at Heath's comment. Actually, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I understand that. There's two things I use.
Or 60 grit sandpaper.
Oh, I've done that with the with one of my old Athearn engines, and just got to be careful you don't use too smooth of a sandpaper, because it polishes the wheels off too much, you lose your traction. Big mistake.
So, Artie, how many different things you got to clean your track with? Good grief.
I was just going to say the same thing.
I usually just do this now every 3 months. I just run this over my track with my Atlas cars. I just put this in one of the cars, take along, and that's at 3 months, 4 months. I don't have to touch the tracks.
So you can throw the other stuff away now.
Actually, you just shine them.
But
Hey,
I end up
question,
using this for my train wheels. Train wheels are a bit stubborn, and this is what I use on my locomotive wheels.
Yeah. Hey, question. Since I don't really run any steam locomotives, does the newer stuff that they're coming out with still have the rubber traction wheels
I think Broadway does.
on steam?
Broadway
I know your new stuff that's coming out nowadays, Athearn and BLI. And
like gives you an option to put on a wheel with rubber traction tires. I
don't have steam, so I don't know. I know back in the day, even the diesels had the rubber traction tires, you know.
Most of them now, like I have the Bachmann ones here. No, they don't have traction tires.
No,
BLI does give
sandpaper.
you an option.
That's the worst thing you could use. That'll pit up your tracking in no time.
Sandpaper, oh yeah.
I think he's
They did with
joking.
those Bright Boys, man.
Yeah, Bright Boy is the best thing.
Does anybody use
Hey,
this?
remember?
I
I'm
use
sorry,
that.
Mike.
Mike.
We haven't heard from you. Yeah, let me give you the floor, Mike. Let me give you the floor. Hold on. It's good to see your face, Mike.
Yeah. So that's just test bench over there, but
There you go, buddy.
That's what I use.
that's what you
With
got.
just alcohol.
What is
Yeah.
that?
This is a CMX car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have that car.
I've never
That's
had
how we run
this
around.
package.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy.
Too heavy.
Very heavy.
They put a real locomotive on it.
You need about 2 or 3 locomotives to pull it around.
Yeah.
No. Stop it.
Comes
Yeah.
with cleaning pads.
You gotta start using that thing. It's too clean.
I'm
Well,
just
yeah.
hoping it.
So
I thought
let me
I already
ask
had
you,
it
Mike,
in the box, but it's brand new.
what are those going
Just
for?
weather it, like just weather it.
How
then
much
you
are those going for?
This I still got the price tag on it. It's $209 Canadian.
Yeah, it was a
think
good price. Yeah.
I think mine was about 150, but I got mine a few years back. Actually, my wife bought it for me for Father's Day one year. She surprised me with the damn thing. I was surprised.
That's a good wife.
But
What's
they're
that?
a pretty good. They're a pretty good cleaning car, I tell you.
I like it.
turn this, and that.
Now,
and that
what would
touches
you
the
put?
dirt.
What would you put in that? I'm just asking because I don't own one.
Whiskey,
Gasoline.
gin, some kind of alcohol.
Yeah, I'll go get you
Vodka.
the solution that it comes with.
Just put
Hey,
vodka
Cernus
in.
I
Jr., welcome.
I just use alcohol.
You know,
You
Dave,
know,
that's what
IPA.
yeah, that's what I used to use, and then I gradually stopped using alcohol, and I just now use the CR26. Look, my layout that you see running behind me is in a garage. Go ahead, Mike.
That's the
Okay.
stuff that comes with it.
That's the stuff that. Now,
I didn't
what
get,
is
I didn't
that?
get any of that stuff. Damn it.
You didn't get any of this stuff?
No.
You know,
Look
alcohol
around.
for IPA is non-conductive. You know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is alcohol. This comes with the track cleaning kit car. Like it comes
Okay.
with
They'll
Max.
tell you the ingredients.
I was
in there.
going
think
to
have
ask you, what did it say it was in it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to read for you. Health safety. Look at that. Doesn't even tell you.
You know, I've had my layout for 2 years and I haven't cleaned my track once. I only had certain spots that I had to do something on with that.
I missed my layout.
Robert, did you tear your layout down you were building in the garage?
Yeah, it's halfway down now. I'm trying to get something care of in the building I want to put in the backyard to put my house layout in. I had a couple issues come up here as far as vehicles and repairs, and now I have no layout in no building.
Sorry.
Got no order to it. Doesn't smell like alcohol.
Huh?
Should
a
happen.
Drink some.
Like
See what it tastes
it's-
like.
Take a swag, Mike. Tell us what it tastes like.
Yeah, take a drink, eh?
Mix it with alcohol, Mike.
I got the bar behind me. I could have all the alcohol I want there, but I don't drink much. But yeah, it doesn't
Hello,
give you the
Steve
ingredients.
87th. Welcome.
So,
But yeah,
hey,
Okay,
Mike,
so I gotta,
what
I
does
gotta-
East End mean? East and in? East? What does that say?
East
Ontario?
End, Ontario.
Oh.
East End.
Oh, that's
So
a town?
anything. No, it's anything east of Toronto. Is
Ah.
East End, Ontario. So I
Okay.
got hats coming. I got West End hats coming. Some because I'm west of Toronto.
Ah,
So it's
What railroad is that?
Hat Society.
Is that for a railroad or what?
Yeah, they make it like that. You ever watch this channel?
Yeah, but is that what that is? The East End, West End, East End?
No, it's just a hat company out of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like a yard or something.
No,
Canadian
we can say
National
the
or
group.
something.
Doggy.
Yeah, that's
okay, so let me,
that's the yard master going upstairs.
Mike. It's nice to see your face.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know if it's
Yeah,
that
everybody.
nice.
And yeah, they come with a syringe, right? Did you get that too, Dave?
I got that. Yeah, I didn't get no track cleaning solution though. I got the
Oh, that's-
pads. I got the extra gaskets. The car, of course. The
Yeah, the gasket.
syringe.
oh, that's for your
Yeah.
IV.
The IV. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
I
plenty
don't
of
know.
that.
They say it's a good car. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna have
I
to.
like it. It definitely works. It just I'm gonna try that CRC because I want to get to see if I feel like I'm cleaning my track like all the time. It's driving me nuts.
Hey, Dave.
What?
Got a question for you, sir.
Do
When
what?
you start laying track on the second level?
Me? Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I have to finish putting the bench work up there.
I know. Just asking.
Yeah.
I like how you put the TV up there above your bench work.
Oh yeah, put that up. I showed that last night. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And if
And,
you're
Yeah,
doing
my
a
dad
live
did the same
or whatever-
thing.
yeah, I was saying I got that from Harbor Freight. $5. We spent 50. It was like $5. It was a coupon.
The TV
Okay.
was $5 from Harbor Freight.
No. My bad. The bracket to hang it was $5.
Oh,
No,
I was gonna say that's a
But the
cheap.
TV wasn't bad either. It's just a small TV, like a 20-inch. But I think we only paid like $50 or something for it. It was like, I don't know, a few years ago. It was a like Black Friday sale or something.
Oh, I don't do Black Fridays.
It's
No.
we got it. It was like an online sale. I didn't go stand in line for
Oh,
it or nothing like that. Yeah, no, it'll be silly.
Bad enough retail size. It make me hate people. I says going there a bunch of crazies does not suit me well.
No, I'm not a big fan either.
So someone put in here, and I forgot who it was, that they use Bright Boys. I used to use Bright Boys. I used to use all of the Bright. I used to use them all until I was one of the club meets down here in SoCal, and one of the guys says, "Oh no, we don't use Bright Boys." And I said, "Why?" He says, "I'm going to show you." He says, "Come over here, son." He takes a pencil on a piece of paper and he writes on the paper. He takes the eraser, turns it upside down, and starts erasing it. And he says, "You see that?" He still called me son. I go, "Yeah, okay." He goes, "That's what a Bright Boy does. Remember, the Bright Boys work really great, but it's like an eraser. It will leave stuff on your tracks. It will get into your switches. That's why we don't use Bright Boys anymore." Now that was way back when, and they were wiping their rails with all kinds of stuff. You know, I couldn't tell what they were wiping it with, but that always stuck in my head. But it didn't matter. Every time I went to a train store here in Southern California, I would pick up Bright Boys. I probably got a box full of Bright Boys that I don't even use anymore. Never will use them. Because after I saw that, I'm going, oh, that kind of makes sense. So yeah, you know, I just don't use Bright Boys anymore because it's like an eraser. It's going to leave stuff, especially around your switch areas. They work great, but you know, so that's my thing.
I see someone use lighter fluid one time for clean track.
Lighter fluid?
Yeah.
For the transmission fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard
I got surprised at that.
Yeah, see,
I've
I
heard
wouldn't use a
of
Bright Boy
transmission
either because on my probably second layout, it scratches the rails, and then any dirt or anything's going to get into the Bright Boy where it's scratched. So I don't use Bright Boys anywhere either.
Yeah, see, there it is. Lehigh River subdivision. I use a Bright Boy on one of the sections on my layout, and that section gets dirty 5 times quicker, and the track has issues. I'll be replacing said track. See, and there you go. So I don't remember who it was that said I use track cleaners, but if you listen to what we're kind of saying, you might want to try to get away from using track cleaners. Great idea. It was great old technology, but it does. If you take an eraser, what does an eraser leave? It's the same thing with the Bright Boys. Now, Pico Erasers claims that there does not leave any junk. But when you erase after for a while, where's all that stuff going? It's going in your track and in your switches. So, anyways.
Yeah, you have to clean the eraser. So what's the purpose, right?
Exactly. And that's exactly what I would do. I would take a light vacuum cleaner over the track after I erased it with the Bright Boy and vacuum it out. Now, that causes other problems because if you don't glue anything down correctly, all of a sudden you're missing all that ballast right out of your switch, which in my switches, I do not glue anywhere near the points. I just lay it in there dry.
I'll give you a thumbs up there.
Yeah, I don't glue anything in my switches, period, the end. But that's another topic.
I've gone away from the Pico rubber because it just falls apart a lot quicker. And I actually use the Fleischmann brand. This track rubber here, it doesn't fall apart as much as the Pico does. The only time I use this is say I've done some painting or gluing of the track or whatnot, I'll use this. But after that, I use my track cleaner and just polish down the track with Isopol, the inox. But I've moved away from Pico and use this now. It's a lot
So, Artie,
quieter.
what else you gonna put out of the closet?
You know, don't get-
Yeah, right. And you know,
How about some windshield washer fluid?
yeah, I've used that too, Heath, and and I tend to agree with you on that one. The Masonite, I've used that too as well.
I've used I've used
That's what I
roadbed
use
cork.
for trying with.
Like when I
That's
painted
what I
my
use
rails,
for
I had to
trying
clean the top of the rail. I used just a small piece of cork, clean roadbed cork.
What's already got there?
I got one. No,
This is what I use.
The
Lens
fishing hook?
cleaner. This is what I use on my train wheels.
it might be some Dawn
Okay.
soap. Who knows?
Okay, everybody, hold on because I'm going to bring Artie up again, and let's see how many things he does to clean his wheels. Here, hold on, Artie. I mean, Artie, I'm just impressed with all the cleaning supplies that you got. I mean,
I've been
okay, here we go,
experimenting.
Artie.
He's got more
Here we
cleaning
go.
supplies than he has trains, right?
That looks
The
like
glasses?
glasses.
No, lens cleaning. It's clean white.
They look like the
lens
glasses
cleaner.
you wear.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was mulling for the whites. You see, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm actually using this for the engine wheels, and it works wonders. It really gets all the gunk off, all the grease, and all
those
the
are white.
grime.
I see.
That's all I use now. And
What
then
about some
like,
Clorox wipes?
Hey,
something
Jason.
like that. Yeah. You know, I haven't had any issues with the engines.
Sorry,
I tried to use the older one. That's all I use now, and it's easy. I've been
John, you're
experimenting.
killing me, man.
But these are cheap.
Now
These
you're
are cheap.
using that to do what with? Clean your locomotive wheels?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and it brings them up spotless and clean. Yeah, so well, you got to experiment. You got all this stuff. You got to experiment. So
Hey, Jason.
I'll bring the engines in. When I clean the tracks, I'll bring the engines in. I'll clean up with this now.
There's your hot topic.
And with the inox on the track, you just keep them.
All right, Artie, I'm gonna step you down, brother. Oh, okay. Okay, there's Artie's flying saucer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you
Besides
doing
that
with
one
that, Artie?
cat-
How is that coming along? Artie, are you there?
Artie needs a whole cabinet just for his track cleaner.
On here.
He's probably got something to clean couplers with.
Holy
Well,
mackerel.
you can see, like, even with this track, like, I have not cleaned this track for 4 months now.
Were you out of cleaner?
No, I haven't cleaned. My train runs fine after 4 months not cleaning the track.
Oh my.
That's a nice follow crane you got there.
That's a huge turntable. What's the diameter of that turntable, Artie?
What's that, Anthony?
What's the diameter of that turntable?
Here, let me take.
Wait a minute, whose turntable is that?
That's
That's
already.
this big one.
Yeah, how big is that thing?
But I
Is
think
it
that
150 footer?
That's a 135, I think.
Yeah, I think it is 135.
That's a big one.
You asked me to get a quantity tape measure. Jeez. Now you ask for much, I guess. Tape measure, that's one thing I can't find. Let me go. It's in the other room. Hang on.
Hey, Artie, are all your service tracks alive?
Yeah, I think that's the
Still out of
130.
tape measure for real.
That's 135. I can tell.
Yeah,
by the
that's the
size.
130.
Yeah, it's 19 inches.
Yeah, Walter's 138-foot turntable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 19-inch hole. Big enough to get the big boy on.
Right. That's the size I have. I have one
I
this
haven't
big
even
enough.
got. I haven't finished with the turntable yet, Jay.
I was thinking the
Hey,
same
Arnie?
thing, Jason.
I haven't finished with the turntable yet.
Hey, Artie, how wide is your bench work
Yeah.
right there?
13 feet.
How wide is it, Artie?
Looks
How
like 2
wide?
feet,
It should be about 2 foot.
24 inches.
Right up.
2 foot. 3 inches.
Is what?
27.
That's a weird measurement. What'd you go with that?
27 inches wide? I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah,
So 2
27
foot
inches
3
wide.
inches.
He said 2 foot 3 inches.
Yeah.
That's 27.
Okay, 27. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because on
So
the
the
new
one-
layout for my dad, we're going to put
The
that
way
exact
my
same
roundhouse
turntable in.
is-
So that's the 130. That's the
But what
130.
I've done is, like, where the camera setting is sitting. Yeah. Now, where the camera is sitting, that is. That I do, Jason. Nothing worse. Like you have like these little grooves in the turntable here, where you got your geared cog. You get the rocks and stuff in there, and it skips, and throws the alignment out on the turntable. But where the roundhouse is, it's a little bit wider, and that's
Come on.
30
Here,
inches wide.
let me put him back up. Let
And
me
I'm trying to
take
put
down the
in a-
comment.
6-door roundhouse.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to put a 6-door roundhouse in there. But I'm taking one out and I can only fit 5 stalls.
That's good to know. I appreciate that because on the new layout, I'm building on the new my layout we're going to do for my dad on the upper deck with the helix on top of it. We're going to put the roundhouse and turntable in. But that gives me an idea on what to do, so that helps. Thank you, sir.
See, I'm going the other way around. I'm starting with the Loco depot here. In the back here is going to be a 4.5 by 8 foot table, but it climbs up to here. And above I am now is going to be a city scene. So I'm going the other way around. No,
So
I've got no
Artie-
rental machine shop. Machine shop is going to be used as an electric train servicing facility up in the top level. That's where it's going because I'm not going to waste a good model. I have got a rough diagram, Mystic, and it was on the last 2 streams that I've done. I actually pulled the thing on. I will do a proper drawing up and show you what it's going to look like. That's the main one here. I'm not doing a helix. I'm doing it so it actually climbs up a mountain and transitions into another layer. Because I do not have room for a helix. But how the track plan is going to sit for the station, I do not have a track plan. That's going to be basically, I'm just going to fit it in by feel, basically. Just playing around with some track configuration and see what's going to work. I've got an idea on my head, but I need to keep it within that, or that 26 inches or whatever it is. I've got to keep it within that space.
How big's your room, Artie?
Along here is 13 foot, and I've got about 11 feet towards me this way here.
Okay.
Towards me here, it's got roughly 4 foot
13 by 11.
13 and 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Artie,
Um,
are your service tracks
Yeah.
all hot, or can you turn them on and off?
at the moment, they are all hot.
Okay.
Um,
Because I did that on my turntable. I made them so that the engines wouldn't be running all the time, and I
Okay.
just turned them on and
Oh.
off.
the way I'm set up with the wiring underneath, because I'm still got the panel to come up. This line here is my main line. That's always going to be hot.
Right.
And where this engine is, these two, well, 1, 2, 3, they're always going to be hot. The rest of them, it's done underneath where I can actually pull the plug out, put another one in, and I can actually isolate all these tracks.
Service
I can
tracks.
turn them off, Yeah. It's ready to go. All I've got to do is finish doing my switch panel for it. And same with the roundhouse. Same with my roundhouse. Each track, I would actually have an individual switch so I can actually turn off the power to the engine. Particularly with the sound engines and whatnot, you can disable it all. Yeah, you can use disabled auto start, and that's all right with soundtracks. That works all right, but it's still. I don't want to be using power going through the engines when they're not being used.
Where's your
But I
control
have
panel for the turntable?
What was that, Thomas?
Where's your control panel for the turntable?
At the moment, I'm frozen. I have one. Yeah, I have two. It's down that where my hand is, just down below. Oh, it is showing.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Shake it, can. There's my control panel there. That's only a temporary one.
Nice.
That's only a temporary one. And that's the roundhouse there. That is what I'm about to pull out.
Hang on, go back to
Removing this
your
wall
board.
here.
You let the camera focus there, yeah.
That's my board there. That's my programming track. I've got down for normal running, middle is off, up for programming track. I've got a manual switch for my turnout here, and these buttons here work off a mini panel.
That's pretty cool.
This is only temporary. I'm going to have another control panel up behind the computer. G'day, Gary. How are you, buddy? So my next thing is to rip this all out, remove the stall, one stall here. So it's only going to be 5. Wiring put the pits in and wiring some lights and put it back in, and then just put scenery on it. And I've got to put the cross braces. As you see, I've got the frame up here, the steel frame. That's going to be the framework for the steel brackets for the upper level. I've got to put the cross brace on, where I put the timber on, which goes across to the other side. This section here, I'm going to remove, and I'm going to put it to join up with the top level in front of me. And as you can see, I've got a lot of mess there too. I did want to use that on the new extension here, but because of the length of it and trying to get the big curves on it the track plan I had in plan, it wasn't going to work. But I'm going to use that as a branch line, which is going to be above my table. So hopefully we'll be able to get that started and have most of it I'm hoping to get the trains running by Christmas.
Is that a crane by the engine house?
Yeah, I
Crane?
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
railroad's
crawling.
that crane?
That's the crane on Kit Bash.
Chassis system. Oh, that is cool.
Unfortunately, come on, focus. This is my own decal, and unfortunately, the decal, the ink bled out of it, didn't seal properly. Now, this is the Athens crane that I've been working on, Kit Bashing it. I took the boiler out
Yeah.
and finished redoing the roof.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm all CSX, early CSX, so that's pretty cool for me.
Yeah. Because the way my thumbs and that is locking up, I haven't been able to put the air tank and the proper mufflers on the top. The only problem is it's so tall, it won't fit in the rain house. So, well, you can't win them all, eh? You can't have it all.
That's pretty cool.
Make the opening
Yeah.
big.
I want to ask Jason a question before he leaves, because he normally leaves. He was saying something about disabling the auto start on the Athens Genesis locomotives. I saw it in. So if you disable the auto start, how do you start them? What do you have to program something to get them to start them up?
Usually it's pressing F8, I thought.
Yeah, it's
On the
supposed to be-
Athens, if you disable them, the auto start. Now I know F8
Yeah.
works fine on everybody else's, but the Athens, if
Yeah,
you
even for
disable,
Athens, because I have 4, 5, 6 new Athens has been released this past year. And my 2 recent ones are my GP4-2s and chassis system. And just, I can't remember what it was, but when you just put on the track, you just hit F8, they start up like ESC the codes and everything else. That's
Yeah, but I think he's saying if he's got like 4 or 5 on the track, they all
No,
start up as soon as you
they
power
start
up.
up. He's saying disable it. Not, I mean, I do F8 to turn the sound off on them. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's saying disable the auto start so they don't start when you turn your layout on. So what do you do to turn them on after you do if you do it that way?
I think it's a CV. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, it's adjustment in the CVs. It's adjustment in the CV. You gotta
And
go
what do
through
you use on your throttle to turn them on? What do you do? What, I mean, is it still F8?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah. Good night. Good night, Serena. Oh, yeah. Good night, Serena.
I can ask for my club numbers tomorrow and find out for you.
Okay.
He did it to my 2 chest units. I can't remember what CV he used, but when I put on the track, they don't start right up until I hit program a number and hit F8 to start them up.
Okay.
That'd be nice to know because I know I've seen guys put on and off switches so the track's dead so it doesn't start.
Yeah, because I've already started wiring 2 tracks to my engine house like that. So
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the same thing too. I mean, even though they're gonna have the startup features, I'm still gonna have the dead power to the track anyway, so I'm not really too worried about it.
Well, I'll go the same way as Rick. I just want to have an isolation switch and just turn it on and off as I require it. I mean, really, how often do you have all your trains running? I mean, it can get annoying. It can get annoying, especially when you press the wrong function or something like that, and where you have a short and cross a short, and all of a sudden all the trains go running.
Never had that happen.
Yeah. There's one of the things. Yeah.
I was just going to tell you guys, I'm about to say good night. I got to go up here and I got this guy showing up at my house tomorrow, so at least want to put some clean sheets on the bed for him. So
Put the one with the blood stains on it. It'll really make it feel at home.
We don't know
Halloween
that.
time coming up.
He's gone, is he?
is he still on? Oh, he's gone.
Right.
No,
Oh,
Dave just texted me and said he had to cut out because he wanted to get ready for tomorrow. So So yeah, so Dave says good night, everybody, and if you're
Good night,
listening,
Dave.
Take care, Dave.
Good
Okay,
night.
Dave.
good night, buddy, and you guys have a good
See,
time.
see you.
All right.
Anthony,
have
you
fun
going
there.
to give me some nice clean sheets that are yellow with pink polka dots on it, or pink and purple polka dots?
I wish I had some. I would do it.
Hasn't Tyler got any on special at the moment?
No, don't have anything like that.
Unicorn sheep. That's the best one right there.
Anyhow, well, you guys have a good night.
Have a good night, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
All right,
See you
Anthony.
next Wednesday.
Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony. Have a great time.
All right, thank you.
So I have a Walthers 130 table turnout that I've been working on, and it's the 130. Now, when I wire up when it goes into the engine facilities, I just have an on and off switch on them. So when I'm ready to roll it on, I just flip the switch on, and then it's got track power to it. When I'm done with it, I just turn it off. And I think that's basically what you have, right, Artie?
Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. But what I'm going to do is, one of the features I'm going to have on my turntable in the roundhouse is I'm going to have certain lights that's going to come on when the power is on, and certain lights that come off when the power is off. So I know which track is live, which one isn't.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
I even
I'm
put
going to
lights.
get off too. I got some stuff I want to take care of in the morning time. Thank you for letting me come on again. I'll hopefully catch you guys next week.
Okay,
Okay,
Robert. Thank you for coming
Take care,
on. I'm
Robert.
gonna probably
Hey,
call
Robert.
it anyways. We've been on for 2 hours, and I gotta catch some dinner myself. So, Robert, thank you. We'll see you hopefully next week, buddy.
Yes, sir. You gentlemen have a fantastic night.
Okay.
Good night,
Thank you.
Take care.
Dude,
Yeah.
So you still got to catch your dinner, Daryl? I just
Yeah,
got to the
I'm
store
gonna-
and get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch dinner myself because it's only I got off work and I was late. It's only 7:00 here, but I still haven't had anything to eat. So, so I think 2 hours is pretty good. It's been a fun night, and I want to thank everybody for coming up tonight. It was a good stream, and again, thank you. All right, everybody. Okay, so the panel, if you want to stick in for a few minutes afterwards, please do so. So, again, good night, everybody, and thank you for
Good night,
coming on.
Daryl.
Good night, everyone.
Keep it on the tracks.
No.